What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin, XCN USD. It is the 15th day of July, and here we are at about $0.00372 with roughly 9 hours and 40 minutes left in the day. 9 hours, 40 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. Just doing a little pulse check. It's been a few days since we talked about it, so let's talk about it. It's been 7.5 weeks, sorry, 6.5 weeks, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 6.5 weeks that we've been consolidating in this area, not doing anything, just moving sideways. And I am anticipating a move much like this, much like this, much like this, much like this, much like this. A very typical OnyxCoin move to happen any day now. I mean, it could be today. It really could be today. Any day now. Between the next month, something like that. It's been a while since we've seen one of these pumps come along, and I think we're primed and ready. And the reason why, again, is that we're just in such a low volume, low liquid state. It doesn't take much volume to pump the price up. It doesn't take much volume to pump the price down, but who's here going to sell that wasn't here to sell, that wasn't here to sell, right? That wasn't here to sell. All the people who are holding now, they're going to keep holding. They're like me. They're going to stake. They're going to buy more. If it drops lower, they're going to stake their coins and they're just going to keep holding. There's very minimal selling pressure. Especially whenever you're presented with such a long stagnant environment like this at the base of a massive drop that was like 90% over a year, right? You're really not left with many sellers. So we're kind of scooping out the floor. This is where acquisition, accumulation happens. And then OnyxCoin on top of that is developing new things, building the project out, the community's growing, all good things. Anyways, 00371, anticipating a pump that likely takes us above 005. I would even think it takes us above 006. My expectation is that we go to new highs altogether. And the exciting thought there, if we were to get to a new relative high, it's not the fact that that would be a 135% move. That's great. That's exciting. That's phenomenal. We would love to see it. It's not the fact that we'd probably go a little bit higher, maybe hit 1 cent, however high the price goes. The exciting thing is that would be the first macro higher high that we've seen since January of 2025. We haven't seen a higher high in all this time, guys. We've just been moving down, right? And it looks like we're moving down whenever you draw it like that, but really, since November, we've basically just been moving sideways. We've been in this little bubble. We're at the lower ends of this bubble, pushing the barrier down. But again, with volume dying off this way, with consolidation reaching a long, I don't know, reaching its maturity point. We've been here for like 6.5 weeks. I can't imagine that we'll break out to the downside. I do imagine that we'll break out to the upside. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. It doesn't take much volume to push this price up. It doesn't take much volume to push the price down. We're in a low liquid, low volume state. But again, just who's left to sell that hasn't sold already? Everybody's staking their coins. Anybody that's left, they're just staking their coins or buying more. So, let alone if an institution is becoming aware of this thing. It's kind of cool that they're really onboarding and making institutional onboarding and implementation more of a thing here at the lows, right? No institution wants to get in at the highs, but getting in at the lows, getting in at prior points of resistance. I mean, this chart, you guys, it really does look good overall. We look at, from the all-time high, you've seen a massive drop. But again, I was talking about this with Crypto Future with Rob Mass, saying that the OnyxCoin here versus where it is now, it's a completely different coin. It's not the same project at all. It doesn't have the same people backing it as it did back here. In fact, a lot of the people who were backing it, they all got out. That's why it dropped. Chain picked it up. They picked up the baton, and they've been running with it since, man. And we've got these higher lows. We've got these higher highs. This trajectory is actually very bullish. You're finding support at prior macro highs. That is bullish structure right there. You've got from a low, your all-time low, to this high last cycle, you're holding support at the golden ratio at prior resistance points. That's bullish structure, you guys. Very bullish structure. And this, if you were looking to get in with large amounts of money, this would probably be the area that you would do so. I don't really have much to talk about as far as TA goes on a daily basis. We're moving sideways. Not a whole lot to go off of. Neutral readings. You're reset. You're at the oversold zone. Cool. You flipped red after being green for so long. Cool, whatever. I mean, I don't expect much to come from this to the downside. Maybe we see slightly lower lows. Maybe we're forming a triple bottom. I couldn't care less. Is that how it goes? But maybe we go a little bit lower. Maybe we bounce right here. Again, like I said, by the end of today, who knows, man? We could be all the way up here or sometime over the next week. We're just expecting a bounce to come in at some point. Looking at this on a weekly time frame, the RSI is chilling near the oversold zone. Stochastics have been oversold for quite a long time. The MACD is slowly building its way back up to the zero. If we can cross that zero, that would be phenomenal, actually. But who's to say that it happens now or anytime soon? The idea here, what we want to see is not just a pump and a dump, right? You want to see a pump that closes and continues to close. If we can get it to be not just a pump that gets given back rather immediately, it gives the chance for this MACD to grow and cross through the zero. And the last time that we saw that happen, man, I mean, phenomenal things went on. So getting above this high changes the dynamic. Getting higher highs and higher lows changes the dynamic. Getting higher highs and not giving back most of the price action and consolidating before moving higher, that changes the dynamic as well. And we're just looking for that. The only thing that we have right now as far as evidence goes that the dynamic is changing is that instead of a strict parallel channel like this, we are starting to round off our bottom. And that is bullish. In this whole phase since November, it's July now, for like 3/4 of a year, we've been consolidating, which is, in this kind of context is probably more likely accumulation. We've been accumulating. And that will stand to be proven true if we rip through the roof. If we go lower, we're still at prior areas of significance in price. We're still in this golden ratio area as a whole, and there's plenty of reasons to buy at lower prices. There's just not plenty of reasons to sell here at these lower prices. But I don't have anything else to say. I'm just talking at this point. I just wanted to check in with you guys, tell you to hit that like button and subscribe. I might not make a video. I don't know. I might continue to make like a couple videos a week like I have been, or maybe I just won't make a video again until we see some excitement come in. But I am convinced that it's a good time to buy, a good time to stake and hodl those rewards, and anticipate a move that probably takes us above 0065. If not, potentially up toward 1 cent or higher. Let's look at this. We haven't done this in a while, actually. High to low. I personally, let's actually do this. We'll go high to low here. Golden ratio, right? That's where you went. High to low here. You went just above your 382. That's pretty common. And then high to low here. My thought would be that at a bare minimum, we'd go to the 236, which is 0066. But likely you probably go to the 382 or just above there, which again, that takes you above 1 cent. So that's my thoughts. We do that. That really starts to show that this is an accumulation phase. And then we probably at that point won't see a lower low, because once accumulation has been defined, once it's obvious that it's accumulation, any price that gets near this price will be a desirable area. And we had a lot of consolidation here before. So I would assume, maybe we pull back here, maybe we consolidate and then we drop down here, whatever it looks like. Maybe we consolidate and it's a bull flag and then we continue to rally. Whatever the case may be. I don't expect that getting above this high means we're going up to 2 cents immediately. But I do think what it means is that we're done going lower and that we are in an accumulative phase. And the last time that we saw a long, boring accumulative phase, it worked out rather well for OnyxCoin. We have very bullish structure overall. I expect that that will continue over the year to come. It's a matter of time. It is a matter of time before we're at new relative highs here, new all-time highs altogether. It's just a matter of time. And we have a lot of time. Time is on our side. Time is on our side. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. It is on our side to accumulate down here. Imagine if you bought $100 here. That sucks. You bought $100 here. And then you bought $100 here. That's kind of nice. Then you bought $100 here. And that sucks again. And you continue to buy $100. Well, you buy $100 like once a month, every week, whatever. You've had a lot of $100 buys down here, right? A lot of them. And it offsets this loss. Add staking to that, it offsets the loss. And then the more that we accumulate here, the more that you're staking, the more that you're accumulating. Whenever that pump inevitably comes, it doesn't matter how much you bought up at these levels, right? As long as you have the vision. And I think this thing is going to do some phenomenal things as time goes on. But I've got nothing else to say. Do your own research. Look into the project before you make an investment if you haven't made an investment yet. But we like this coin for a multitude of reasons. My favorite reason is the fact that the team, Chain and Onyx, they keep developing new things, man. They're staying hip with the times. I mean, they're doing things with this project that some coins, some cryptos, they will just devote an entire project to, where it's like this thing is a DeFi coin, but they also have an AI agent, right? They're building AI agents, implementing that to utilize in their DeFi ecosystem. They've built their own layer 1 chain. They're building a DEX. They're what's the other thing that they're doing that I'm spacing on right now? I don't know. They've got the points program. They've got all kinds of things, and there's more to come. And I'm just excited to see what it is, man. They're developing in the good times. They're developing in the bad times. That's what we want, man. We want, even whenever the market's in the dumps, we want people who are putting their heads down, working on the project, making it better and better, and even just as important as that, we want shade, we want hate, we want FUD to be thrown our way, because the FUD, anybody who FUDs this thing, man, the only thing that they can say is the price. That's it. They can't say anything else other than the price has gone down. But the thing is, depending on how you look at it, the price has gone up, right? Look at the others chart. I keep trying to end this video, damn it. I like this coin. I need to end this video though. I need to make another video. We look at the others chart. From the bear market low to where you are now, you're up a whole 2.5x. That's great. From the bear market low in 2022, you're up 2.5x. OnyxCoin, even after it's dropped for the last year and a half, from the bear market low in October 2023, is up 5.5x. And a lot of this time here, there was that 40%, 30% APR staking. Now it's like 27.8%. If you've been staking this whole time, you're up a lot more than 4.5x. Sorry, 5.5x. My bad. On a structural basis, this thing looks awesome. This wasn't just a pump and a dump. This was tenacious, strategic consolidation to the downside. And now we're accumulating. Now we're rounding off this bottom. As time goes on, we'll be vindicated, but we just got to wait. Time is on our side, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Hit that like button. Time is on our side. Yes, it is. Time is on our side. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.